Good afternoon, thank you very much and welcome here to the Ragg in County Tipperary. It is Saturday the 25th of May 2024 and it's the opening day of the Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Senior Camogie Championship for 2024. They've been talking about a big tree for the last 12 years in Camogie, but these two playing here today, no longer pretenders, certainly contenders. It's the league champions Tipperary up against last year's All-Ireland semi-finalist Waterford, and this is most certainly considered by neutrals as the game of the round. Before we run through the two teams, of course, there's 6 games taking place in the All-Ireland Senior Camogie Championship today, and it's already been a busy afternoon around the country. Clare getting their first win of the year, beating down by 114 to 1-5. Dublin put it up to Galway in Parnell Park and finished Galway 17 points. Dublin won 11. All-Ireland champions Cork began the defence of their O'Duffy Cup by beating Wexford 115 to 1-6. And the result of the day so far standing out, Derry, All-Ireland Intermediate champions last year, beating Antrim by 3-17 to 2-10. The latest score from the other game taking place, that's 2 in at 4 o'clock. Kilkenny lead Limerick by 4 points to 0. We'll be keeping you updated on that match throughout the commentary. But thank you very much, and wherever you are in the world, we welcome you here to the Ragg in County Tipperary for our live broadcast on the Camogie Association YouTube page in association with Entry. I'm Darren Kelly, and you'll get every puck of the ball of this very, very important match. As I mentioned, Tipperary are the league champions, but they have lost to Waterford in their last 3 competitive outings, including the recent Munster semi-final. So with that being said, let's have a look at the two teams, and we're going to start with the hosts, and we'll start with Tipperary. So the Tipperary team lines out as follows. In goal number 1 is Nicole Walsh. Full back line of 2, Julianne Burke. 3 is Mairead Evanston. And 4 is Emer Lokman. The half back line were number 5, Caoimhe McCarthy. Centre back number 6 is the captain. Her name is Karen Kennedy. And 7 is Clodagh Quirk. In midfield were number 8 is Teresa Ryan. Partner by number 9, Corinne Blair. The half forward line 10, Roisin Howard. 11 is Caoimhe Maher. And 12 is Clodagh McIntyre. And the inside line, top of the right, number 13, Grace O'Brien. Full forward, number 14 is Emer McGrath. And top of the left, where number 15 is Casey Hennessy. Expect a few positional changes in that Tipperary team. Their manager is Dennis Kelly. So I mentioned their opponents from Waterford have won the last 3 competitive meetings with Tipperary. Last year's All-Ireland semi-final, the opening game of this year's Ferry National Camogie League, and as I just mentioned a few weeks ago, the Munster semi-final. One change from the team that was announced during the week, and this is how Waterford line out. In goal number 1 is Brianna O'Regan. Full back line of 2, Keely Corbett-Barry. 3 is Clodagh Carroll, and 4 is Kate Lynch. The half back line where number 5 is Rachel Walsh. Centre back number 6 is Leisha Forrest, and 7 is Bevan Bowdren. In midfield where number 8 is the captain Lorraine Bray. Partner number 9 Orla Hickey. The one change comes at right wing forward. Number 20 Roisin Curran comes into the team replacing Anya Power. Centre forward is Tara Power, and 12 is Beth Carton. And the inside line, top of the right, number 13 Alana McNulty. Full forward number 14 is Mairead O'Brien, and top of the left where number 15 is Niamh Rocket. And the Waterford manager, his name is Jerry Wallace. So the referee for today's game, just now in the centre of the field at the moment, is Liz Dempsey from County Kilkenny. She's just running up towards the centre of the field at the moment, doing her warm-up. It's a bit of a cold day here, and I probably use bit very, very loosely, but certainly after the good weather that we've enjoyed in recent weeks, following arguably the west and coldest winters you can imagine in quite some time. We're just getting a reminder of how bad we had it a few weeks ago. It shouldn't spoil the game. The surface here in the Ragg looking absolutely fantastic. Just want to give a shout out as well, if you're from the St Mary's Club in Clonmel. Cora Flynn was the mascot for today's game. Congratulations, Cora. You're out in the field there with the Tipperary captain, Karen Kennedy. A great day for yourself. And you might see it on some of the screens either side of first half and second half. The under 10s from Clonulty, Rossmore and Portroe will be playing as the half-time entertainment here. Tipperary Camogie have certainly raised the bar on how to make Camogie Day Out a fantastic day, not just for the action on the field of play, but also for family, friends and supporters. And you might hear some of them in the background, but we have a near full stand here in the Ragg. So you just heard the voice there of Tipperary Pier Road Journey Canana. We have Aron Aveen.
Heart in the road. kör fasta. Ni offer, wind here on off and throw. Anok dahin savarna will legaler will kombosh nusil legon ishrik we love of nabil sholiv gani garon navi.
Tipperary haven't won the All-Ireland in 20 years. Waterford have never got their hands in the O'Duffy Cup despite making their second final last year. But these two teams, their ambition is to be in Croke Park in August, lifting the O'Duffy Cup. But of course, in order to get the direct route through, go straight through to an All-Ireland semi-final after 5 group games, top in your group is very, very important. And the winner of this game will certainly put one foot in that direction. It promises to be a cracking contest. Waterford in the league had 3 defeats all 5 games. None of them any more than one puck of the ball. They did lose the Munster final to Cork last week by 116 to 14 points, their first Munster final appearance since 1968. But Tipperary, 25 years since they were first crowned All-Ireland champions, 20 years since they were last crowned All-Ireland champions, and some of the Tipperary squad are up here joining us in front of the commentary box as well. So it's a 3D virtual experience here, brought to you in association with Entry. Some of the Waterford group are here as well. So indeed, which going to promise to be very, very special occasion, and we hope you enjoy it here over the next hour and a bit. So both teams in their final huddles before they start. You can see the officials in the middle of the field there getting ready. There's the Waterford team just on your screen at the moment. Can they build on their All-Ireland final appearance last year? Can they go one step further? They have to get back there first, and it's a long road to Croke Park. Also in this group are Derry, Antrim, Limerick and Kilkenny. As we said to you already, we will keep you updated on what's happening in that game between Kilkenny and Limerick. So Waterford getting themselves in position. No real wind to talk about here, swirling just a little bit. It might be favouring the team attacking to the left, but I wouldn't imagine it's worth much in this game. Waterford will have that advantage in the first half, whatever advantage you would call that. They will be attacking the goal to the left. Tipperary have just gone down there now to their dugout for a moment, so we'll just be having a slight hold up there in the throw-in time as we have a quick look around the Waterford team to see is there any positional switches of note. Nothing that we can see here at the moment. So they're just waiting for their opponents. Tipperary doing another huddle down at the end. This is a real rivalry. Before Waterford got their victory against Tipperary in last year's All-Ireland semi-final, they struggled to get past Tipperary in All-Ireland quarter-finals. They've broken that, but can they bring on silverware? That's what Waterford are looking for now. Tipperary will be attacking the goal to the right. Both teams getting themselves in the middle of the field. And no standout positional switches for Tipperary either. The referee again is Liz Dempsey from County Kilkenny. The ball is thrown in. The game is on. And the opening round of the Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Senior Camogie Championship for Tipperary and Waterford is underway as Ola Hickey sends it down towards Tara Power. Number 20 is Roisin Curran, and she's involved in the play there in the white helmet, trying to get possession, has support there as Waterford get a bit of space there. The player was Lorraine Bray, but she didn't bring the ball with her. All these hooks and tackles and blocks, very, very important as Emer Oakman's there for Tipperary, trying to get possession of the ball. Looking around for support. Waterford applying the pressure in the early stages, but looks like a foul has been committed, and Tipperary will have a free out, and a free just outside their own 20-metre line. This will be a battle between both teams. Waterford won last year's All-Ireland semi-final in Croke Park against Tipperary by just 1 point, 112 to 111. They came back to get that victory. The final didn't go according to plan, but it was great to see Waterford back there on Camogie's biggest day. They brought a big crowd with them that day. They brought a big crowd to the Ragg here as well. You can see there, it's Roisin Howard is the number 10 for Tipperary, but this is Clodagh McIntyre back in the attacking role, sends the ball down towards the attack. Tipperary might have an opportunity here as it's Grace O'Brien. It's the first couple of games in the league, but back in the team, puts the ball over the bar. 2 minutes gone in the game. It's Tipperary 1 point, Waterford no score. So the referee not ready to restart the action just yet. I think a Tipperary player just took a knock there, so we're going to have a hold up and play. And I can tell you the latest score coming up towards half-time in the other game in the Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Senior Camogie Championship taking place. Kilkenny 9 points, Limerick 2. So Tipperary are going to have to make I don't know if they're making a change or the player just going off for a bit. So an early blow there for Tipperary. They have some strong names on the bench, it has to be said. It looks like Tess Ryan that's going off. She has taken the helmet off. So we'll keep an eye on that. So I don't know if it's a change of helmet or an injury to the player, but there is another player getting ready for Tipperary to come on. I can tell you it's Emer Heffernan. It looks like she'll be entering the field of play, whether temporarily or permanently, but Emer Heffernan is on the field of play. So a big blow for Tipperary to start after getting the opening score of the game through Grace O'Brien. Long drive down the field by Brianna O'Regan. Well able to get distance on it, but Tipperary haven't managed to clear it. Beth Carton, that's a player you don't want to give the ball to. She gives the pass across towards Orla Hickey. Orla Hickey sent it towards the goal. Danger here with her touch. Nearly was there as Niamh Rocket tried to get her hands on it there, and Waterford playing Route 1 Camogie, sending it down. They have 1 of 45 out of that, but some of their big names showing how dangerous they are. Beth Carton, Orla Hickey and Niamh Rocket. Good defender from Tipperary, it has to be said, to stop the goal scoring opportunity. But Beth Carton will have the 45. That wind is picking up and it looks like it's favouring Waterford in the first half. 3.5 minutes gone here in the Ragg in County Tipperary. Beth Carton getting ready to take the free. She scored 132 in the league. She gets her first point of the championship just there. 4 minutes gone. It's all square. Waterford a point. Tipperary a point. Tipperary goes short with this puck out. This is Julianne Burke. Back in the starting team, Caoimhe Maher. Tipperary a very mobile team. The half forwards and half backs can switch at ease when needed. Out towards Grace O'Brien. The ball just didn't come for their good defender from Keely Corbett Barry. And Waterford have won the fray. Kate Lynch, another versatile player for Waterford, can go into the attack if needed, can sweep if they decide to do that, or can play direct one-on-one with any opposing attacker. Brianna O'Regan from the De La Salle Club will come out to take this free just outside her own 45-metre line. The rain is belting down here in the Ragg. I don't know if you can hear it on our broadcast, but we can tell you what's happening. But these players, you wouldn't take it, they're just going for it. Beck Carton just misses out on the ball on that occasion. Ray Evanston trying to bring it out, surrounded by two attackers, finds Emer Lochman. Emer wearing the blue helmet here. This is Beck Carton. She didn't get the ball in her hand, tries to use her skill, but Ray Evanston in the white helmet there as well. Waterford have done well to turn that over. Can they take the ball back is the question. And the surface is slippy, it has to be said, so getting control of the ball is going to be difficult. Waterford have the ball. Beth Carton has the ball. Out in the left, she'll go for the shot. It's going to be close. And the umpires have... We're going to go back for a free, are we? So the ball had gone wide, but an infringement had taken place, so Beth Carton will get another opportunity. And she picked up a knock there as well, just receiving some treatment. Beth Carton, the 2023 Player of the Year. One of the players from their All-Ireland Intermediate Championship victory back in 2015 when they beat Kildare. That was in Croke Park. Beth Carton. Free, she's won herself. Coming up towards the 6th minute of the game. All square. Goes for the free, it looks on target, it looks good in our angle. The umpire is going for the white flag. The ball has gone over the bar and Waterford go into the lead for the first time in this game. It's Waterford 2 points, Tipperary 1. Nicole Walsh used to be a goal poacher, now a goalkeeper, but Waterford win the ball in the middle of the park. Orla Hickey just trying to get it away, needs some support. It comes from the captain, Lorraine Bray. Lorraine Bray is on the move here for Waterford, skipping past Karen Kennedy. The two captains come together. Lorraine Bray with a shot, and that's an excellent score from Waterford. Lorraine Bray puts the ball over the bar. You can hear the Waterford supporters there. They celebrated that score, and Waterford go 2 points in front. It's 3 points to the Dacia, 1 to Tipperary. Tipperary going for the short puck outs again. They've done that in a few games over the course of the league. And after losing the long puck out, they might want to keep that policy. Tipperary battling for possession there. Good work on the occasion by Emer Heffernan. Down towards the corner, Emer McGrath, what a season she's having. Got a hat-trick against Galway in the National League. Has the ball. Clodagh Carroll not making it easy for her. Referee eventually says that she was being impeded illegally. So Emer McGrath wins the free. Talking about big scores in this year's league, Emer McGrath has scored 440 in Tipperary's 6 games. Has taken over the free-taking duties of a certain Caught the Fan. But Tipperary supporters, if you haven't heard the news already, I can give you the news now. Caught the Fan is here, is togged out, and is among the Tipperary bench. And I would not be one bit surprised if we see her in action at some stage over the next 53 plus minutes. But Emer McGrath has been the leading light this spring. Gets ready to take the free. Early stages, but score Tipperary could do it. That ball has sailed across the goal to the left and wide. First free of the game, testing the conditions. Didn't get the answer that she wanted. And Tipperary won't want to be conceding a head start. Rachel Walsh for Waterford. Just didn't get past her opposing player, who was Caoimhe Maher. Battle for play in the middle of the park. Good play there by Roisin Howard. Looks like herself and Clodagh McIntyre have swapped wings. Ball goes out over the line, the far side of the field. It's going to be a Waterford ball. And you can see the spin in the ball there as well. The yellow sliotar out in force today. Futs will be used as well as hurls to take possession in this match. Great atmosphere here, has to be said, as Caoimhe McCarthy clears the ball for Tipperary. Down here for Keely Corbett-Barry in the black helmet. Referee blows the whistle. It's going to be line ball for Tipperary. Casey Hennessy, the player that's going to take it, gets underneath the ball, sends it down towards the attack. 2 players collide, they get back up thankfully. Kate Lynch struggled for control of that, but they went off the Tipperary player, so it's going to be a second wide for Tip. So Brianna O'Regan, the goalkeeper, loves her greyhounds as well as her camogie. Long ball down, won by Karen Kennedy. She was injured at the start and managed to come back to lift the league trophy and be player of the match in the final. Roisin Howard was involved there as well, but this is Keely Corbett-Barry again. Keely Corbett to Leisha Forrest. Leisha breaking into the team in the recent years, drives the ball down the field towards Beck Carton. Great battle going on there. Karen Kennedy was up to meet Bet. Again, right in front of us here in the commentary box. It mightn't feel like a summer day. There's a Tipperary player down. Play is continuing on as Orla Hickey sends the ball down the left flank, and this is Tara Power. Can she pick it up? Emer Lokman will be staying very, very close to her. Tara Power finds a teammate. That teammate is Roisin Curran. Sends the ball across. Karine Blair just missed out at the time. It's like a ping pong here at the moment, but Caoimhe Maher has it for Tipperary. Caoimhe on the move meets Rachel Walsh. Rachel Walsh stops in her tracks, but she gets the pass off. Good touch there on that occasion by Leisha Forrest. It's won back again by Roisin Curran. Back to Leisha. Leisha Forrest from distance. It'll be a big score if this goes over. Looks like it's going to tail to the left and wide. And it's the first wide of the game for Waterford. Waterford welcoming players back to their panel. Annie Fitzgerald and Mairead Power back in the scene. Both of them on the bench here today. Again, 2 players we might see over the course of the game. They've had concerns with injuries. Abby Flynn, Ciara Griffin. 2 others that they'll hope be well back involved again soon. The big thing for Waterford, I suppose, this season has been the lack of goals scored. The 3 games they lost in the league, all of them by 3 points or less, but they've only scored 1 goal in their last 5 games. That, interestingly enough, was against Tipperary in the Munster Senior Camogie semi-final. Referee spotted a pull, so it's going to be a free out for Tipperary. Karine Blair, who wins it on that occasion. This is going to be in the 45-metre line. 11 and a half minutes gone here in the Ragg. Our commentary in the Camogie YouTube page brought to you in association with Entry. If you're just joining us, it's Tipperary 1 point, Waterford 3. The half-time score, the other game taking place at the moment. Kilkenny 10 points, Limerick 2. Clodagh McIntyre sends the ball across towards Casey Hennessy, but cut out again. Good play by Tara Power. This is Kate Lynch. Kate Lynch to Bevan Bowdren. And Bevan Bowdren off to Tara Power. Tara Power on the move here now on the left-hand side of the field. Goes for the shot with a drop. Drops towards the goalkeeper. Might come for the rebound. Goal! A goal for Waterford. Mairead O'Brien puts the ball into the back of the net. And Waterford, we were just talking about their lack of goals, but the Waterford have scored a goal. Mairead O'Brien puts it into the net after the keeper batted it out, and it's 1-3 to Waterford. A point to Tipperary. Great play on that occasion by the Dacia, and now they lead the league champions by 5 points. Karen Kennedy will hope to inspire a comeback. Julianne Burke sends it down towards the corner. Nobody there for Tipperary. They're not finding their inside players very, very easily at the moment, and Waterford winning most of those battles in the early stages. Casey Hennessy will be hoping to change that. The referee blows the whistle. I don't know if we have a chance to look at that goal again. So we're just getting a repeat back here of the goal, and you can see the ball dropping in there. Nicole Walsh batting it out, hoping it would find defender, but Mairead O'Brien, quickest to react, hit it on the ground into the back of the net. It's Waterford 1-3, Tipperary a point. Tipperary to restart out in the right. Just difficult to see from our vantage point if this is a free or a sideline cut, but Emer McGrath standing over it, so you'd imagine that would signal a free. She missed her first one. Remember, Tipperary are against the slight wind that's here in the first half. Emer McGrath with the shot. That's an excellent score by Emer McGrath in the 14th minute of the game. There was pressure in that, you have to say. She puts it over the bar. Tipperary 2 points, Waterford 1-3. Brianna O'Regan launches another long delivery down towards her attack. Just judging the bounce, might work out for Niamh Rocket. Tipperary have possession back, and the referee says it was a throw. Clodagh Quirk the guilty party. Few Waterford supporters picked that one out quick enough here beside us in the commentary box as well. Everybody fully invested in this game. Beck Carton to take the free. We're only coming up towards the quarter hour now. A very entertaining opening live game in the Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Senior Camogie Championship as Beck Carton looks to restore a 5-point advantage. Again, Cunis, respect for the free taker, hits the free, looks good from our angle. Does it look good from the umpire's angle? It does. It's gone over the bar. Exactly 15 minutes gone, and it's Waterford 1-4, Tipperary 2 points. Long drive down. Waterford are reading the long puck outs. This is Beck Carton again. Bettle back herself. She was slightly unbalanced when she bring it in. Not to be, it just wouldn't come in for her. Here's a wide ball. But you can see the danger there. Waterford in the middle of the park. Just that bit quicker and sharper at the moment. Waterford benefiting from getting 3 games in the Munster Championship. But it's silverware they crave. Long ball down, goes out off the stick of Bevan Bowdren, so it's going to be a sideline cut for Tipperary. So it's going to be a sideline cut for Tipperary, the far side of the field. There's some great one-on-one battles in this game. This looks like Roisin Howard trying to weave away inside. Send the ball down towards the attack. This is what Tipperary struggle with. And good work there by Kate Lynch, it has to be said. Enough to keep control. Have Waterford given the ball back away. Players collide and play continues on. You have to credit the referee as well. She's letting them at it. As Grace O'Brien tries to weave away inside. Gets within range for the shot. Didn't get the contact on it. And the ball will be cleared. The Tipperary will feel that's a chance that went away. It's going to go out for another sideline cut for the Premier County. 5 times they've been All-Ireland champions. 5 years, 5 wins in 6 years. Between 1999 and 2004. 02 was the only year they didn't win, but they lost to Cork in the final that year. Waterford have been in 2 All-Ireland finals, 1945, and of course last year's historic return in 2023. They were down to Cork on that occasion. Cork's experience told. Tipperary have the ball as Emer Heffernan tries to lay it off here for Caoimhe Maher. Caoimhe Maher's on the run. The Tipperary supporters getting excited. Pass inside by Grace O'Brien. It's going to them. They're queuing up here. And how they didn't put that into the back of the net, I don't know. And you credit the Waterford defence for that as well. But Tipperary all of a sudden found 2 players within range and they couldn't put the ball in. Clodagh McIntyre coming inside here now. Can she do something with the goal? It's a goal for Tipperary. And Clodagh McIntyre is the player that finishes into the back of the net. We were just saying that Tipperary had left a scoring chance behind. Here's Clodagh McIntyre picking the ball up, coming inside, decided to back herself for the shot, though just cut out Brianna O'Regan, and Tipperary have their goal at the 2-point ball game. Tipperary 1-2, Waterford 1-4. Hold up and play. Waterford player on the ground, so we'll just have a hold up and play for a few minutes. Tipperary, of course, won't panic. They did trail Galway by 8 points to 2 after 20 minutes in the National Camogie League final. They came back to win that by 113 to 15 points. 33 turnovers they had that day, but they'll be conceding turnovers in this match. Waterford, as I was saying, the missed goal opportunities in games, but they've taken one here today. This is a bit concerning at the moment. Not too sure if it's Clodagh Carroll. Looks like the player that's down. I'm just having a run around the field there myself to check players, but it looks like it's Clodagh Carroll, the player that's receiving attention. It'll be a big loss for Waterford if she's to go off. She was interviewed recently there talking about being in Croke Park watching Waterford win the All-Ireland Intermediate title in 2015 when she was still an under-14 player. Has established herself now in the Waterford setup. Started all 5 games of the league for them. And it looks like we're going to have some form of a change, again, whether permanent or temporary. So, as much as we're enjoying the action here, 2 big names going off for their respective teams already. Teresa Ryan has gone for Tipperary, and Clodagh Carroll will be taking a break at the very least. I did say and here's the change here now for Waterford, so it's Iona Heffernan that's coming on for them. 20 minutes gone exactly. Waterford forced into a change. Iona Heffernan, another strong player for them. She was involved in all 5 league games, started 4 of them, so she will consider herself unlucky not to be starting this game. She'll have a point to prove now to the Waterford management team, but Caoimhe Maher looks like she's dropped back into a holding role. Emer McGrath coming out the fields, hasn't really been let get into the game, and Leisha Forrest is not going to make it any easier for her. So this is Emer Heffernan trying to find a way inside. The marking's so tight here. Fierce commitment from both teams. Emer McGrath back towards Caoimhe Maher. Waterford battling for everything. Roisin Kerwin there. The European Champions Cup final is on in rugby at the moment there too, but that looked like a real scrum rugby tackle battle there for possession. Referee said no side was any worse than the other, so we're going to have a throw-in ball. So it's going to be Leisha Forrest against Emer Heffernan. Emer Heffernan, the yellow helmet from Tipperary, wins possession, gives it back to Caoimhe Maher, and Caoimhe Maher, like a quarterback, will send the ball down towards the attack as Tipperary try and open up some space. That goal has gotten them back into the game. Great battle there, Kate Lynch against Grace O'Brien. Iona Heffernan, her first involvement, has forced the turnover. Bevan Bowden trying to come out the fields, and the referee says too many steps. And you can see how important this is to both teams. Roisin Howard punching the air. So you just heard there from Geraldine Kinnan. Instead, Clodagh Carroll is back in the field of play, but she's wearing the number 33 jersey. So instead of wearing number 3, she'll wear a double 3. But Emer McGrath going to take this. And while Tipperary won't be happy to be behind at home, if they were to go in even a point down, there's still 8 minutes to go, by the way, they won't consider that a bad innings from this opening half. The rain continues belting down here. Emer McGrath for Tipperary has gotten one already. Looks like she hit that well with a stay on target. Looks good from her angle. The ball has gone over the bar. Emer McGrath in the 23rd minute has brought it back to a 1-point ball game. It's Tipperary 1-3, Waterford 1-4. Waterford now going for the short puckouts. Keely Corbett-Barry. It'll be difficult today in this weather, and Waterford have been overturned, and Tipperary will have an opportunity if they can find the ball to the right player. A good ball across from Roisin Howard. Waterford again not making it easy, and great work there by Alicia Forrest. Towards Lorraine Bray. Lorraine Bray trying to find a way inside. And Tipperary win it back there too. Referee spots the foul on Julianne Burke. But you can see there from both teams, they were just throwing their bodies in the challenges. Great spirit being played. There's another Waterford player on the ground. Looks like it's Lorraine Bray. Lorraine Bray is Waterford's captain. Scored 7 points during the league. So we'll have another hold up and play. We've played nearly 24 minutes in the first half. I'd imagine we're going to get at least 3 minutes of injury time. It looks like we're going to have a blood sup here, so Lorraine Bray is taking a break. So it's been the one downside, I suppose, of an entertaining first half. Now Clodagh Carroll is back in the field of play, but Teresa Ryan didn't come back on for Tipperary. And we'll see who's coming on here now. Looks like there'll be Sarah Lacey, is it? So Sarah Lacey for Waterford on the field of play. Emer McGrath to take the free. Spots a player running out. There was a jersey being pulled there too, it looked like, but Roisin Howard has the ball. Crossfield delivery. Great touch there by Waterford. Equally good touch by Tipperary, but back to Waterford. Orla Hickey. Orla Hickey drives a long ball down the field, and it just goes to show that breeze is significant enough. Emer Lokman with the ball. Tipperary get it outside their own 45-metre line. Down towards the field, but again Waterford and Clodagh Carroll is out the field of play. Took the contact with her knees, but found Tara Power. Tara Power from the Trumore Club. Lays the ball off. He rockets in down towards the corner again. Great battle for possession. Who says Camogie is a non-contact sport? This is exactly what we want to watch. Waterford have the ball through Beck Carton. Beck Carton looking for support. Probably just too close to each other with Sarah Lacey, but they still have it. If she can get the return pass back, the high challenge was there. The foul is committed, and it's a free in for Waterford. And Beck Carton gives Sarah Lacey a pat in the head for working hard there, even if it's only a cameo appearance. Lorraine Bray is receiving treatment in front of us here in the commentary box. Looks like she'll be joining the field of play before or after this free. Beck Carton or Waterford could do with a score. They haven't scored in 11 minutes. Takes the free. It looks good. Beck Carton has put the ball over the bar. 26 minutes gone. So Lorraine Bray back on. But what a cameo appearance from Sarah Lacey. Wins the free and now goes back on. Tipperary bring the ball outside the 45-metre line. Emer Lokman will go after it again. These are for Caoimhe Maher. Caoimhe Maher down the left-hand side of the field. Ball springing again, well read there by Bevan Bowdren. Goes out over the line, it's going to be a Waterford ball. Two points between them, 3 minutes to go. Roisin Curran just couldn't get it away, so it's going to be a sideline ball for Tipperary. Just slow down a bit the last couple of minutes. 2.5 minutes of normal time remaining in the first half. Waterford lead by 2 points, but will they be the happier? Tipperary, do we start the action? The breeze has settled again, but the rain continues to fall. Emer Heffernan sends a low ball down the field, and the Tipperary won a fray. It was good work there by Roisin Howard to win that ball, and Emer McGrath, it's well within our range. Camogie going very strong in Tipperary at the moment. It mightn't have been a great year for their men's hurlers, but the Camogie team, All-Ireland minor champions, National League champions. Of course, Friday night they did with the Munster Under 20 hurling championship, so it's not all too bad for the men. Paul batted out. Grace O'Brien will look for an option to get us going again. Gives it to Emer McGrath. Emer McGrath goes inside. Emer McGrath, can she get a bit of range? Waterford get defenders down a pass by Clodagh McIntyre. She got the first goal. She puts this one over the bar. But Tipperary just showed again how dangerous they can be. It's back to a 1 point ball game. It's Tipperary 1-4. Waterford 1-5. Brian O'Regan again launching it down the field. Tipperary have the ball. Karen Kennedy lays it over Clodagh McIntyre, who's really grown an influence in this game. On the move outside the 45 metre line. And she got back there very, very quickly. You know well she was a participant in Ireland's Fittest Family before. Roisin Howard sends the ball across. This is Casey Hennessy. Casey Hennessy sending it down the field. An opportunity for Grace O'Brien. And she puts the ball over the bar. Another score for her, and the sides are level here in the Ragg. 1-5 apiece. Level for just the second time. And Waterford now are making a permanent change. Sarah Lacey is coming on the field of play. We'll confirm in a second exactly who's coming off. I don't see Lorraine Bray moving towards it, so it's not a return for that. It's a Rachel Walsh is going off. So the first tactical change of the match. Everything else, blood subs, permanent changes, are being forced. Waterford have the ball through Clodagh Carroll, trying to find a way inside. The referee said she caught it twice, so it's going to be a free. And there's been afters there. So, as I said, there's been a great spirit to this game. Great commitment. Referee just wants to make sure it doesn't spill over. This is an important game, as we mentioned, at the Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Senior Camogie Championship, because both these teams don't just want to qualify, they want to top their group. Lorraine Bray with the pass out to the right to Beck Carton. Beck Carton with the ball, looking up for options. Might give it back to Lorraine Bray, just slightly overhits it. Tipperary have possession. Cleva Maher back in a holding role, but she gave it away to Tara Power. Tara Power tried to let it go over Sarah Lacey. That's back on the field of play. She's set one up already, and she's put one over the bar. Sarah Lacey with the score for Waterford. 4 minutes at the end of the half there. You just heard the stadium announcer Geraldine Kinnan announce. But Sarah Lacey involved in two major plays, resulting in two scores. One a free one, the other she got herself. Waterford beat Tipperary by 1-6 to 1-5. Niamh Rocket got the touch there. Again, Waterford in the middle of the park. They've been dominant. Leisha Forrest just got away from her on that occasion. Julianne Burke from Borrisalee wins the ball. holds it up for Emer Heffernan. And Emer Heffernan will send it down the field of play, but Keely Corbett-Barry takes it back for Waterford outside the 45-metre line. Has support from Orla Hickey. There's challenges going in there. Emer McGrath's hurt herself in that one. Play continues on, says the referee. This is Sarah Lacey. Decides to offload it. Tipperary are playing with 14 at the moment as Alana McNulty goes to the post, sends it inside, the ball trickles out, but it's going to go for a 45. I'd say we'll have a hold up for a moment. Emer McGrath going in for that challenge there, mistimed. And came out the worst out of it. Think she could get caught high. Not malicious in it, but it looks like she got high, right? So I'd be surprised if we don't have a hold up and play. So Waterford getting ready for the 45 anyway. Referee is down having a word with the umpire. So there's a lot going on here at the moment. We'll try and keep you up to date with everything that's happening, but the most important thing is that Waterford lead Tipperary 1-6 to 1-5 in the scoreboard. We played nearly 3 minutes after 4, but I'd assume we're having another one. Liz Dempsey is down having a chat with another umpire. Emer McGrath, thankfully, he's putting the helmet back on. She is okay. Just going in for the challenge with Clodagh Carroll, and just a caught wrong. No fault of the Waterford player either. Just one of those things. But we're just curious here with the officials. They're having a serious conversation, so I don't know if they've seen something else. I think we're going to get back on with the Camogie. So Beck Carton. Beck Carton with the free. Has it gone over? It has gone over. So Waterford have hit back with 2 big scores. Beck Carton with that 45. And it's Waterford 1-7, Tipperary 1-5. The 4 minutes have nearly been played, but there's going to be another minute or two. Julianne Burke for Tipperary. Plays it out towards Emer Lookman. Clodagh Carroll's out to meet her, but they have a little push in the way. So it's going to be Tipperary free. Emer McGrath. Hoping she'll have recovered from that knock. Again, as we said earlier on, the rain pelting down again. Tipperary won't consider it a bad scoreline if they go in a point down. This might be the last attack of the first half, we'll see. Emer McGrath sending the ball down towards enemy territory. Who's going to get the touch? Roisin Howard got the touch, but she couldn't get control of the ball. And Waterford have it again. Great one out the field there by Keely Corbett-Barry. But the referee, Liz Dempsey, has blown the half-time whistle. And a round of applause there for a very entertaining opening half of Camogie. It's like I queued them up for, but Waterford go 1-4 to 2 points in front. Mairead O'Brien with the goal for them on 13 minutes. But Tipperary hit back with Clodagh McIntyre finding the back of the net and eventually got back in level terms. But 2 late scores at the end of the half for Sarah Lacey and a Beck Carton 45 has given Waterford the advantage. We'll be taking a break. We'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes with live coverage in the second half of this Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Senior Camogie Championship clash. Just to repeat again that the young under-10s, we might just get to see them coming out in the field of play before we go for the break. Clonulty, Rossmore and Portroe, they'll be entertaining everyone here in the Ragg at half-time. When we come back, we'll bring you all the entertainment of the second half of this game. The half-time score in the All-Ireland Senior Camogie Championship, Waterford in front by 2. It's Waterford 1-7, Tipperary 1-5. Good afternoon, thank you very much, and welcome back here to the Ragg as we get ready for the start of the second half of the Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Senior Camogie Championship. The half-time score here, it's Waterford 1-7, Tipperary 1-5. A very entertaining opening half, and nothing spared by either team, and we're looking forward to another 30 minutes of it, but most importantly, who will get the results? We can tell you that Kilkenny are going to get the results in the other match that's taking place at the moment. I'll just confirm that score for you in just a second. Kilkenny leading Limerick by 118 to 3 points with 4 minutes remaining in that game. But referee Liz Dempsey from Kilkenny is getting ready to restart the action, just checking that all her officials and everybody's where they're meant to be. Tipperary, the host, will be attacking the goal to the left. Waterford, the visitors, attacking the goal to the right. They lead by 2 points with those two scores from Sarah Lacey and Beck Carton just before half-time. The ball is thrown in. The second half is underway, and who's going to pick up this big victory in the Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Senior Camogie Championship? Lorraine Bray takes the ball, the pass to Mona Hickey, and lays it off there for Bevan Bowdren. And Bevan Bowdren now on the move for Waterford. They've got the two last points of the first half. They want to continue with intent. Neve Rocket out in the right hand side of the field goes for a shot at the post in a cute angle, but it's a fantastic angle, and it's Neve Rocket puts the ball over the bar, and Waterford 3 in a row, the first of the second half, and it's Waterford 1-8, Tipperary 1-5. I heard one gentleman to my right say that was some point, and he is absolutely correct. Great run as well by Bevan Bowdren for that for Waterford. She's hurled well in this game too as well. Tipperary have whatever wind is here to their advantage in the second half as Emer McGrath sends the ball across the field. Orla Hickey put a stick up to it, didn't get the ball. Grace O'Brien has the ball, goes for the shot. What a response from Tipperary. Exactly 1 minute gone, and Grace O'Brien puts the ball over the bar, brings it back to a 2-point ball game. 1-6 for Tipperary, 1-8 for Waterford. Again, a scramble in the middle of the field. So if you're just back here with us, our live commentary in the Camogie Association YouTube page in association with Entry. You've missed two scores. Waterford still 2 in front. 1-8 to 1-6. Players are colliding off the ball. Players are playing with the ball. It's all happening in this game, but this is Tara Power. Tara Power, the pass for Roisin Curran. Roisin Curran with the shot, puts the ball over the bar. They're whistling mad here in the Ragg.
At half-time, the Tipperary team, number 27, Mary Burke, replaces number 15, Casey Hennessy.
So you just heard that news there now. A half-time substitution for Tipperary. Mary Burke on the field of play, replacing Casey Hennessy. Casey Hennessy had started all 6 games in the league for Tipperary. Mary Burke, 2 starts, 2 substitute appearances, but scored 1-3 during that campaign. So she's well capable of doing damage. Tipperary wants to get back and hit a score straight away. Waterford will feel these are the 10 minutes. They want to put the foot in the pedal and take control of this game. A game that at one stage they led by 1-4 to 2 points. Tipperary have the ball. Emer McGrath there trying to get her hands in it, looking for options. That's Emer Heffernan. She'll go for the post, and she puts the ball over the bar. Emer Heffernan off the mark. It's back to a 2-point ball game again. Tipperary 1-7, Waterford 1-9. Brianna O'Regan was struggling to get the distance this half. Can Tipperary read them? But Quiva Maher did the right thing, just couldn't get her hands on the ball. Lorraine Bray staying tight with her there, but Tipperary win it back through Karine Blair. This is Grace O'Brien, won by Lorraine Bray, working hard for her team, sends the ball down towards the attack. Good play here. Neve Rocket for Beth Carton. Beth Carton hasn't scored from play yet. She has now. That's her 6th of the game for Beth. And Neve Rocket has had a big impact in the start of this half. 1-10 Waterford, 1-7 Tipperary. Ball out the field again. Tipperary not wasting any time. Already 5 scores in this half. That's Emer Heffernan. Sending the ball across the field to play outside the 45. Caoimhe Maher just couldn't get her hands on it again. And Orla Hickey does well for Waterford. Sends it forward towards Tara Power. Another player that's really starting out. Tara Power doing an awful lot of work. Karine Blair with the ball. Gives it to Clodagh McIntyre. Clodagh McIntyre scored 1-1 in the game already. Goes for a shot but snatches on the ball. And that goes to the left and wide. Hasn't been many wides in this game. 3 against 2 against Tipperary. Brianna O'Regan to get us going again. So out the field to play. It's all over in the other game in McNeville Park in the Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Senior Camogie Championship. Kilkenny have beaten Limerick by 119 to 4 points. Victories already today for Clare, Galway, Cork, Derry, and now Kilkenny. Tipperary and Waterford, who's going to join them? Tipperary with the ball. Sending it down, they trail by Trey. They get an injury there, but this is Roisin Howard. Roisin Howard putting the ball inside. Can she get the shot off? Tries to go for the shot. Good defending by Keely Corbett Barry. And the ball goes to the right and wide. And again, good tight marking by Waterford. They lead by 3 points. 5 minutes gone in the second half. Brianna O'Regan out towards Lorraine Bray. Get more involved in this game. Karine Blair in the mix there as well. Here's Tara Power in to help out, as is Caoimhe McCarthy for Tipperary. She wins the ball in the white helmet. Sends the ball across the field in the direction of Grace O'Brien. But Kate Lynch comes to get that. Grace O'Brien has the ball. Gives it to Roisin Howard. Roisin Howard missed the first one. She doesn't miss that one. It's gone over the bar in the 6th minute by Roisin Howard. Back to a 2-point ball game. 1-8 Tipperary, 1-10 Waterford. So Brianna O'Regan to restart the action. 6 scores in 6 minutes in this half. Knocked on by Tara Power. I don't think any of our forwards were expecting it. Mairead Evanston out to beat this for Tipperary, but Waterford just getting the bodies in there. Good work by Clodagh Quirk, the number 7 for Tipperary. Leads it off for Emer Luckman. Again, that slippy ball. Took a bit of time to get control of it. Across the field, but it's going to go out of play. So it's going to be a Waterford ball right in front of us here in the commentary box. Leisha Forrest, the number 6 on your screen. And see how close everyone is to the action. Gets well underneath that ball. It's a good ball down. A good touch as well by Julianne Burke. Well, it works out for Niamh Rocket. Niamh Rocket goes for the shot and a drop in there. Have to be careful. And Tipperary defenders are coming back. Opportunity for a shot. A goal! A goal for Waterford! And it's Mairead O'Brien with her 2nd goal of the game. Puts it into the back of the net. Niamh Rocket involved again. Let's have a look at that there. You can just see it coming out there. And good work by Mairead O'Brien. Takes it, drills it low into the back of the net. And Waterford lead by 5 points. It's Waterford 2-10. It's Tipperary 1-8. Roisin Curran breaks it down there, but Clodagh Quirk does enough. It goes out over the line. It's going to be a Waterford ball. And we were talking about Waterford struggling to score goals this season. The only other game this season they scored 2 goals was when they played Clare back in the 9th of March in round 3 at the National League. They won that game by 2-16 to 8 points. You always felt Waterford would need to get 2 goals today. Well, they've gotten them. Now can they get the points to match? They've given the ball away. Great take though by Emer Heffernan. Lorraine Bray staying tight, but this is a good run by Emer Heffernan. Great control from the Tipperary number 22. Tries to get it off. She couldn't take it again. Gives a pass over Caoimhe Maher. Caoimhe Maher on the run here. She has options for Tipperary. Roisin Howard is the one she picked out. Again, the Waterford defenders getting in there. Emer McGrath comes back out to Emer Heffernan, who started the move. Goes for the shot. It was important they got something. And they do get something. Emer Heffernan with the score in the 9th minute. 2-10 to Waterford, 1-9 to Tipperary. Brianna O'Regan launches it down the field towards the middle of the park. Bevan Bowden is there. Tara Power is there for Waterford. Tipperary players there too. You can see Caoimhe McCarthy waiting for the ball. Karen Kennedy, the leader she is, getting involved. Clodagh Quirk. But it's won by Orla Hickey. She's been quietly doing the work as Tara Power. Tara Power with possession for Waterford. On the move outside the 45-metre line. But good defending there again by Caoimhe McCarthy and Clodagh Quirk. But the foul was committed. The foul was committed. And Waterford will get the free. Tara Power has been directly involved in setting up 2 scores in this game. That should become 3. Beck Carton. To take the free, about 35 yards out. Waterford looking for their 4th consecutive competitive win against Tipperary. Beck Carton with the free. Ball goes over the bar. 10 minutes gone in the second half. And it's 2-11 to Waterford. 1-9 to Tipperary. Down now towards Sarah Lacey. Very, very productive since she came on the field to play. Down in the direction of Leisha Forrest. The referee said there was a late challenge there. I think it was on Sarah Lacey, was it? So we're going back for the free. And I think somebody said something the referee doesn't like. And the referee explaining the challenge was high. Roisin Howard was very, very unlucky to receive 2 yellow cards when Tipperary beat Galway here back in the Ferry National Camogie League. Liz Dempsey hasn't felt the need to bring out a card in this game. Leisha Forrest takes the free for Waterford. Down towards the 45-metre line. Tipperary get a touch. They try and break it up. They know if they're going to save this game, now is the time. Caoimhe Maher. They have to steady the ship at least. But Waterford smell a victory here. They smell 3 points in the Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Senior Camogie Championship. But it's won by Caoimhe Maher. She lost the hurl, but she does enough to get it to Clodagh McIntyre. Clodagh McIntyre in a great second quarter for Tipperary. Can she inspire the comeback? Long ball down the fields. It's won by Roisin Howard. Roisin Howard, was she pulled? I think she was. And the referee might be having a word with the Waterford defender here. The hands were definitely out. I think Keely Corbett Barry was the guilty party. And we are going to have our first yellow card of the match. Tipperary will have a free. Roisin Howard starting to cause some problems, but Keely Corbett Barry goes in the book. Emer McGrath getting ready to take this free. Important for Tipperary. She puts it over. Keeps them in touch. Tipperary have scored 10 goals in the last 5 games. They're well capable of getting the green ones, but first let's get the white one if you're a Tipperary supporter. Emer McGrath puts the ball over the bar. It's a 4-point ball game. Tipperary 1-10, Waterford 2-11. Out towards Bevan Bowdren. You can see Clodagh McIntyre coming in for the rob, but she didn't get it. The Waterford number 7 has it, but good work by Mary Burke. And now this is Clodagh McIntyre. Clodagh McIntyre moving down the right. The pass inside for Roisin Howard. Roisin Howard lays it off here for Mary Burke, and it's gone over the bar. Mary Burke, though she didn't have much space to play with, it has to be said. But yeah, I would have thought for a moment there she would have gone for the goal, but she gets the points. Does the substitute from Tipperary. It's back to 3. 2 quick scores in a row. Tipperary 1-11, Waterford 2-11. There's a player on the ground. We might have a look at that again. As hold up, I think it's Clodagh McIntyre receiving some attention. Let's just look at this move here again. Great play down the left there. Clodagh McIntyre and Roisin Howard involved, and that's Mary Burke putting it over the bar. The referee is having a word with another Waterford player. So I'm not too sure what happened here, but that's 2 of the Waterford full back line in the book. Clodagh Carroll gets a yellow card. So I'm not too sure was that for a challenge on Clodagh McIntyre there in that move or for something afterwards. But either way, for Waterford now, 2 full backs in the book is not what you want when there's only 1 puck of the ball in it. Out the field we go again through Brianna O'Regan. Down towards the middle of the park, Lorraine Bray trying to hold it up there for Waterford. Has support coming in. Leisha Forrest involved in the move. I tell you, feisty is a word you can describe this. Neither team are leaving everything. That was a dummy there. Two Tipperary players nearly ran into each other. This is Bevan Bowden. Bevan Bowden down the field, but the touch just gets away from Niamh Rocket. And it's going to be a Tipperary ball. Well, we hope you're enjoying our coverage here on the Camogie Association YouTube page in association with Entry, wherever in the world you are. This is Championship Camogie at its very, very best. And again, these players are doing this with rain, a bit of wind. The ground absolutely superb. Our game, our passion is the hashtag. Tipperary have the ball. And just while we're watching that, there's a big fundraiser for Waterford Camogie taking place tomorrow. As Tipperary keep going, we'll tell you about that in a moment. First we watch Roisin Howard. No, she's leaving it for Emer McGrath. And Tipperary now just will want to dictate the terms as we watch Emer McGrath get ready. Just to tell you about that, the golden goal they're running tomorrow in association with the Waterford versus Limerick Munster Senior Hurling Championship game. €10 for a ticket. Check the Waterford Camogie Facebook page for more details. It's pretty much, I'd imagine, you pick the minute the first goal will be scored in that match. Clodagh McIntyre back, finds a player. A shot at the post. That ball has gone over the bar. And Tipperary get another point. Caoimhe Maher with the score. Sorry. Clodagh McIntyre involved in the move. That's 3 in a row for Tipperary. So now Tipperary with the ball back. Pass towards Karen Kennedy. She's been playing it off forwards this year. She's pushed up the field. That's Karen Kennedy. Karen Kennedy with the shot. It's another for Tipperary. And Karen Kennedy puts the ball over the bar. And it's back to a 1-point ball game. I think Mary Burke was involved in that move. But Karen Kennedy with the run gets the score. We're just seeing it back here. And there's a point for Tipperary. One between them. Waterford could do with a score. No charge, says the referee. Waterford under a bit of pressure as Tipperary are stepping up. This is Grace O'Brien. But she pulls. Play continues on. Clodagh Quirk sending it down towards the attack. Waterford's defenders need to get this. Clodagh Carroll is there, we're number 33. Up against Roisin Howard. The referee says you charge. Tipperary get the free. We're going to have a substitution, but the decision goes against Waterford.
Number 28, Mary Ryan replaces number 5, Caoimhe McCarthy.
So Caoimhe McCarthy goes off the field of play. Mary Ryan is on. And a Waterford player on the ground. Tipperary will have a free, and this is a chance to level it. So just a hold up and play, and a chance for us to catch our breath. We'll have live action from the Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Senior Camogie Championship throughout the group stages of the All-Ireland Senior Championship here on the Camogie Association YouTube page, brought to you in association with Entry. And of course the quarterfinals, semi-finals and final will be broadcast live on RT television. 12 and a half minutes to go. Emer McGrath with the free to level the teams. She knows it's important. She puts the ball over the bar. You hear the Tipperary supporters go on, Emer. And we're level for only the third time. 114 to 211. Brianna O'Regan. Down toward the attack. They're all jumping for Bevan Bowden. It's won a lot of ball in this half. And Karine Blair was in tight with her. Referee says it's the Waterford ball. The lines person says a Tipperary player touched it. Mary Ryan doesn't agree. Again, at the risk of repeating myself, there is a wonderful atmosphere here at this game between Tipperary and Waterford. Every supporter, whether you're cheering on Tipperary or Waterford, completely engrossed in the action. Foul committed. Niamh Rocket has had a telling impact in the second half. She's won that free. "11 minutes to go." So Beck Carton getting ready to take this. She scored 12 out of Waterford's 14 points in the Munster final. There's been a few more involved today. If Waterford are going to cross that winning line, they'll need more to step up. Beck Carton, though, will always step up, and she steps up and puts that free over the bar. 10 minutes to go. Waterford are back in front. 2-12 to 1-14. Nicole Walsh, the goalkeeper for Tipperary. There's a change, and you can hear the cheer, and there's a reason why there's a cheer, because the one player, the leading line, is back. Cot Devan is on the field of play for Tipperary.
Tipperary team number 19, Cot Devan, replaces number 13, Grace O'Brien.
And you can even hear Journey Canaan could not resist the smile. Cot Devan is back, and Tipperary supporters around the world rejoice. Waterford supporters won't mind, they're focusing on their own team. Cot got married this year, took a break during the league, but now she's on the pitch. Far side of the field, Bevan Bowden again with possession for Waterford. Scramble for the ball. We're inside the final 10 minutes, 1 point between them. You wouldn't rule out a draw in this match. Waterford have the ball back. Clodagh Carroll drives it down the field, looking for Niamh Rocket. Niamh Rocket has the ball on the move and passes it forward. They're calling everything in this game. Tara Power, but they've lost possession. And Tipperary get it out the field. Caoimhe Maher. Long ball down towards the attack. Trying to get Cot Devan on it. Clodagh Carroll says no.
Come on, Sarah.
Out towards the middle of the park, the two number 22s have both done well. Emer Heffernan is the one for Tipperary. Down the right. The referee spotted a boot. It's going to be a Tipperary free. Cot Devan makes her first imprint in this game, but it's Emer McGrath that's going to be taking the free. So Emer McGrath, difficult angle this is, she might have the wind. She puts this over. It'll be a massive boost for Tipperary. Tipperary, Emer McGrath, they're going for the white flag. Waterford are making a change. It's gone over the bar with 8 minutes to go. 1:15 to 2:12. Waterford are making a change. And if we're talking big about big names in Tipperary, let's talk big about big names from Waterford. Annie Fitzgerald is back for them. She was in Australia, but now she's on the field of play. She did make a cameo appearance in their final game in the league against Kilkenny. The Tipperary fans shout loud. The Waterford fans will have their voices heard. It's a pleasure to be here. We hope you're enjoying the match. Tara Power for Waterford tries to get the touch. The rain buckets down, but it's not spoiling the enjoyment for anybody. Won by Emer Heffernan. Gives the ball back to Clodagh Quirk. And Clodagh Quirk will send it down the field. The referee spotted the pull. Keely Corbett Barry looked like she had the arm of Cot Devan. It's going to be a free in for Tipperary. Tipperary have only led once in this game, and that was when Grace O'Brien got the opening point of the match. There's a second yellow card for Keely Corbett Barry, and Waterford are down to 14 players. And that is a massive blow for Waterford. So if Waterford are going to get this job done now, they're going to have to do it with one player less. The momentum is certainly with Tipperary. Emer McGrath. Can she punish Waterford now? Bit closer than the last effort. Goes for a shot at the post. The umpire goes for the white flag. And Tipperary are into the lead. The league champions have not beaten Waterford in the last 4 meetings. But Emer McGrath gets another free as Anya Power comes on for Roisin Kerwin for Waterford. 116 to 212. Broken down there, Roisin Howard tries to win it. It's won by Lorraine Bray. Lorraine Bray gives the pass off to her midfield partner Orla Hickey, but cut out there, good defending, and Caoimhe Maher launches the ball down towards the attack. Caught the van going after this. She's 1-2 frees already. Will she get her first score of 2024? Caught the van, puts the ball over the bar. She's only on the field 5 minutes, and she's been involved in 3 scores. Tipperary go 2 points in front. 117 to 212. Out the field, Brad O'Brien, who scored the 2 goals for Waterford. But it's won by Caoimhe Maher. Waterford have the ball. Beck Carton gets past the player, tries to find Niamh Rocket. The challenge is going in everywhere. Karen Kennedy down towards Cottevan. Sarah Lacey wins it back for Waterford. Has the ball, looks up, takes her time. She knows Waterford just need to get a few touches of this. Sarah Lacey again to Beck Carton. The supporters are calling every decision in this game. Caoimhe Maher again involved. She'll be in the conversation later on, no doubt. But he's giving away the free. Tara Power will be in the conversation too for Waterford, you will feel, in regards to player of the match. That'll be announced at the end of the game. So it's going to be a free here for Waterford. It's only 6 minutes since Waterford last scored, and it feels like an eternity. But they have been outscored 8 points to 1 since the 40th minute. Waterford led by 5. Now Tipperary lead by 2. Beck Carton, you would feel, needs to put this over the bar. Beck Carton with the free as she got the contact on it. It might come in. Beck Carton, the ball does come in. She puts it over the bar. A vital score it was there for Waterford, and it's back to 1 point. 2-13 to Waterford, 117 to Tipperary. Who is going to win this game in the Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Senior Camogie Championship with 3 minutes of normal time to go? There's bound to be a couple of minutes on top of that. I reckon we've 5 minutes of Camogie left here. Clodagh Quirk with the ball, trying to bring it down the field. It's going to be a Tipperary ball. So Emer Heffernan gets underneath it, got too much purchase on it. That ball will go to the right and wide. Tipperary's 5th wide of the game. Waterford have only had 2. Would you believe they've had no wides in the second half? Brianna O'Regan out the field. 2.5 minutes remaining in this game. Sarah Lacey trying to get a touch in it. And the pass from Caoimhe Maher to Clodagh McIntyre. Clodagh McIntyre to wrap this up. And Clodagh McIntyre puts the ball over the bar with 2 minutes to go. 118 to 213. Not quite wrapping it up. Waterford win the free. Beck Carton wins the free. So Leisha Forrest says, I'll take this. If you have any thoughts here on the Camogie Association YouTube page who you think should be player of the match, let us know. The committee are discussing at the moment. We'll make the announcement at the end of the game. A lot could happen between now and then. Leisha Forrest to take this free. It's not quite Waterford need a goal stage yet, but it's not far off it. They've not scored 3 goals in a match this year yet. Long ball down the field. Can that be today? Waterford supporters hope so, but Tipperary say no. Karen Kennedy gives it out to Emer Heffernan. Emer Heffernan on the move up the field here for Tipperary. The pass down towards the right hand side of the field. One back there by Leisha Forrest. She's worked hard, great block down by Tipperary. Leisha goes again, but it's gone out over the line. And it's going to be a sideline cut for Tipperary. We're inside the final minute of normal time. We'll wait to hear how much added time will be played. I think it's about to be announced.
There will be at least 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
At least 2 minutes.
And Waterford need to get the ball. There's time for 2 points, alright, but they have to get the ball first. It might come down to needing a goal. Or are Tipperary finally going to put one over Waterford? Something they haven't done in a couple of years. It's all to play for. The Tip supporters are shouting now. We're inside the injury time. Tipperary 118. That's 21 points. Waterford 213, 19, and Tipperary won the free. Karen Kennedy has won the free. Roisin Howard was involved there as well. But Emer McGrath knows if she puts this over the bar, they're not leaving here with nothing. And it'll be all down to see if Waterford can get that goal to save the match. You'd have to feel for Waterford in one way. They have really hurled superb in this match. But Tipperary have just stepped it up in the final 20 minutes. Waterford down to 14 players as well. Emer McGrath with the free. Emer McGrath puts the ball over the bar. And is it that now the moment that this is wrapped up? 119 to 213. Waterford need a goal inside the final minutes of play. You can see them there. The referee's going to blow the whistle. Throw this one in. Tipperary won their first national trophy in 20 years, but they're making a statement here that they're here to stay. Waterford were All-Ireland finalists. It's no longer a big 3. From what we've seen here today, it's now a big 5. I'm sure there's other counties that are determined to get in that group as well. The battle for the ball. Mairead O'Brien in there as well. Every decision has gone Tipperary's way. And is that it now? Is that it now, you wonder? Emer McGrath sent it down the left. Orla Hickey tries to get the touch there for Waterford. The ball goes over the line. The referee blows the final whistle. It's all over. And Tipperary have beaten Waterford, but even the Waterford supporters are clapping after a wonderful game in the Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Senior Camogie Championship. It'll be hard-pressed to find a better game than this over the course of the year. Quickly for Waterford supporters again to mention that golden goal for Waterford against Limerick in the Munster Senior Hurling Championship tomorrow. Check the Waterford Camogie Facebook page. €10 ticket. It's all going to Waterford Camogie. Disappointment for them in this game despite Mairead O'Brien getting 2 goals. But Tipperary, including the return of Cott the Fan, they outscored their opponents by 10 points to 2 in the final 20 minutes and have beaten Waterford for the first time in 4 games by 3 points. Don't go away. We'll be getting some post-match reaction, including the player of the match. But the final score here in the Ragg in round 1 of the Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Senior Camogie Championship, it finished Tipperary 119, Waterford 213. Thank you very much and welcome back here to Wet Ragg. So we won't be hanging on too long, but our Glen Dimplex player of the match is Clodagh McIntyre from Tipperary. Christine here from the Camogie Association of Munster Camogie making the presentation. Congratulations to Clodagh McIntyre. 1-3 from play as well as many assists. And Clodagh, you come over to me. I won't keep you out in the rain too long now, but first things first, what a game at Camogie and what a victory for Tipperary.
Yeah, I suppose we've had a few very close battles with Waterford over, including last year, and this year we met them twice there recently, so we're definitely doing everything to prepare for it, and we're thrilled we just about fell over the line now. So good start for the championship.
Good start. How important was that too, because it started the championship, but while you're enjoying such a great year so far with the National League success, Waterford were like they had the monkey in the back. They had 3 wins in a row. They'd beaten the Munster Championship as well. It was important today for both teams to get a result.
Definitely, yeah. In the first round of championship, you want to go out and hit the ground running, and we wanted to make sure there was nothing mentally blocking us in terms of meeting Waterford. So hopefully we've put that to bed, and I'm sure we'll probably meet them again later in championship. So take every game as it comes.
I wouldn't be one bit surprised based on the quality. Even the Waterford supporters were clapping at the end there, at the end of that game. Because in the weather here, like I'm feeling the rain. I'm only out here about 2 minutes. You've been out now nearly an hour and a half. But to produce a game of Camogie like that, Waterford threw everything at you and you found the answers, especially in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, I suppose when they got the goal there in the second half, it was time to either put the shoulder to the wheel or lie down, and we know that we've done training over the last 2 weeks. We've trained very hard, and we've studied trying to put everything right on the field, and hopefully, thankfully, it worked out today. So
2 questions before I let you go, because I want to get you out of the rain, Clodagh. First, your goal, because you were on a big attack there. You were 5 points down. You needed to get something from it, and the ball came out to you, and you just put the head down, got inside, and drilled it into the back of the net. Yeah,
sure. I suppose I didn't have a great match in the league final, and I wanted to prove something. So everyone was telling me to take the ball and put the head down and stay going. So that's what I did, and I was very nearly stopped, so I wouldn't be anywhere near a goal of the year, but a goal's a goal. A goal's
a goal, but even to make that point, you've been there, the versatility of this Tipperary team. Lastly, I was here in the Ragg when you played Galway. You were playing back in the half-back line. Now you're back in the forwards there as well. This man behind me that we'll be talking to in a moment, you're going to give him lots of headaches, not just regards to personnel, but positions.
Yeah, I know. We're very lucky. We've great depth in the panel this year, and I think that's the reason behind our success in the league, and especially going into championship. No one is ever certain of a spot on the team, and that's what you need to win matches. Like people coming on, like we've seen how quickly a substitution can be made in the first few minutes of the match with Emer Heffernan coming on, Tess going off. So we're lucky that there's always competition. There's girls there that will come on and do the same job as someone who is on the sideline. So we're very lucky.
Well, very lucky. Fantastic result in a big game. I'm going to let you get in how the rain. Clodagh McIntyre, you are the Glen Dimplex player of the match. Congratulations and well done to you. We'll bring over the Tipperary manager here, Dennis Kelly. And likewise, Dennis, even though you're a bit more covered up like me, so we might get an extra minute or two. First things first, that point to Clodagh Med, Tess Ryan, you had to make a big decision in the opening minutes of the game.
Yeah, through the game then a little bit up in the air, because Tess is a big player for us. A bit of a problem with the hamstring there, so look, we could take any chance she had to come out, and that probably upset our rhythm there starting off. We had planned all week in the last couple of weeks for this game, so it does throw the cat among the pigeons, but we regrouped fairly well. We gave away probably a couple of sloppy goals we won't be happy with, but overall you have to be the heart to show there, and the second half performance was unreal, so we're delighted with that. It was a big game because it's your first game. As I said to the lads earlier, it's a marathon, not a sprint, but it's nice to get off to a good start in the marathon, and that's what we've done here today.
It was an important game too as well, because there is 5 games in the group stages, and of course a lot of Camogie to be played, but when you take yourselves and Waterford, who any other day probably would have won this match, Kilkenny in the group there as well, like for the direct route into an All-Ireland semi-final, it was important to get something out of this.
It was definitely, any point at all you can get along the way, and this is a home venue for us then as well, so you have to make your home games count, so, and lucky enough we have the 2 big games at home, but in saying that, look, there was nothing given there. Like Waterford gave a great performance and a great account of themselves last week, so it was tough on them coming back today. The quick turnaround wasn't favourable, but at the same time, look, our girls delighted the way they performed, and we pushed it on there. Going down the home stretch, we were the ones in command.
It was, you mentioned there was nothing held back in this game from either team. There was a few collisions, they were accidental ones that were worrying for both teams as well. Of course, Waterford, the 2 players that received treatment in the first half. We've talked about Tess there already there too. But the spirit of the game at Camogie, these 2 teams were determined to lay down a marker.
That's it, and that's what you're expecting championship. It's a great spectacle to look at, you know. We don't want frees blowing willy-nilly for small tackles, you know. And I must credit Liz Dempsey. She played her part in this game today. I think she was really good today. She let both teams go at it, and you know the crowd there there was fierce excitement there because you know she let the game play out, and that's what you want to see.
There was a wonderful atmosphere in the stand. Our commentary box was right there in the middle of it too. A few questions, Dennis, before I let you go. Of course, you mentioned the 2 goals that you conceded to Mairead O'Brien. You left gaps in occasions there too, but you worked hard in defence to stop them too. You had to come back twice from 5 points down.
Yeah, and a great test of our women and their character, you know. That's been tested all year, and we were tested in the league final as well. New campaign here now, tested again, and we've come up trumps. So we're delighted with that, you know. But and there's serious jockeying for positions there now. With some girls didn't come on today, that'll be disappointed, and they'll come back next Tuesday night now fighting for a spot against Derry. I
have to say one thing, when I was looking at your team sheet there beforehand, the squad is getting stronger. Of course, you mentioned Emer Heffernan coming on the field to play, and she was in contention for her performance too. And we can't leave this without mentioning a certain Cottafan.
Yeah, Emer was brilliant when she came in. Like Emer, she was hardly sitting in the dugout, and I called her, you know, and the one that didn't take a phone call to her, she came out and she gave a solid, brilliant performance and caught, like, you know, she rolled back the years. Like we didn't know up to after the league final that she was going to come back. We had lots of chats and we persuaded her as best we could, but we weren't sure for certain. And it's great to see her over there now, and all the fans is around getting their autographs and stuff. But brilliant to see because, you know, she had a bit of unfinished business, and hopefully we can help her out in that regard.
Well, it's an opening day victory, Dennis. I'm going to let you in because this rain is getting stronger. Congratulations. What a game at Camogie. It was a pleasure to be here regardless of the results, but for Tipperary it went your way, and we'll talk to you again later in the year.
Thanks very much.
That was Dennis Kelly, the Tipperary senior Camogie manager, and beforehand we heard from Clodagh McIntyre, the Glen Dimplex player of the match today. Well, if this is what we're going to have in 2024, whether the weather is good or not, well, strap in there because the All-Ireland Championship is going to be helter-skelter and a belter. Tipperary have beaten Waterford by 3 points, but based on this Waterford performance, as Clodagh McIntyre said, we'll be seeing them later on in the season. We will be back next week with another live game in round 2 of the Glen Dimplex All-Ireland Senior Camogie Championship. We hope you enjoyed our coverage here on day 1, and congratulations to all the winners today, to Clare, to Galway, to Cork, to Derry and to Kilkenny, and of course Tipperary here. Our thanks to James and Owen as well here, and all the Entry team for bringing this coverage. I'm Darren Kelly. I'm going to get out of the rain as well, but what a game of Camogie. What a start to the championship, but it's Tipperary's day today. The final score here in the Ragg in County Tipperary, it finished Tipperary 119, Waterford 213.